Cool, great. So example 2 is, if you like, similar, but just there's a bit more creativity going on here with example 2. So with example 2, what you have is you have this loss, and it's telling you to do your loss relief in the current year and the prior year. So we can use it here, of course, and we can use it here. This just disappears. We can't use anything. We can't do anything in that year because we can only, if you like, but we must do current year first before we can do the carry back. And then whatever happens, we then go forward and use them only against trading income. So please have a go, and it's pretty strict. Now you probably, like I said, will waste your qualifying charitable donations in this example, because if you're going to use it in your year, you're going to wipe this out, and once this is gone, there's nothing to use this against, right? And the same thing, as you can imagine, if you wipe this out, there's still enough here to wipe all of this out. And when this wipes this out and wipes this out, well, this becomes it as well. And then all you'll be doing is carrying forward the rest. In this scenario, you'll be able to use this against this. So please write this out and see how you're doing. I'm going to attach these notes anyway to the video, so you can workbook to look at your answers. Right. Okay, great. So very quickly, you're always allowed to go back 12 months. It's really irrelevant whether the last period is a 12-month period or not. You're allowed to go back 12 months. So if you have to apportion, then apportion. And we'll see what that means. If you like, let's see what that really actually means. What us here is that, let's see what, so he says here, look, you have, this is the year in which you make a loss. You're allowed to go back 12 months. Here you can see you only have a 6-month period. No problem. They're telling you, since you're allowed to go back 12 months, you take 6 months of this period. So take the profits. You have losses here that you're allowed to use against 12 months of profit. Here's 6 months of profit. Find 6 months of profit here as well. Right? Now, what's interesting, of course, here is that it tells us that the 1st of October, the company has a brought forward trading loss of 3,000. So this company has a trading loss to brought forward, and that trading loss, we've already talked about how trading losses are treated, must be used against its trading profits first. Because if you were allowed to use this 50,000 instead, all you would do is have this trading loss available to keep carrying forward. The government said, no, use your losses up as soon as possible. So that 3,000 will first of all take some of this 20,000 away, leaving 17,000. Then you will now have 17,000 and 2,000 available, if you like, or 6 months of it at least available to be used against this loss. So you have 6 months of this, of what's going on here. All of this, of course, the 6 months, of course, of this qualifying charitable donations will be wasted, most likely. These definitely will be wasted. So play around with that as well, and just to see. But the key argument here is that it doesn't matter whether the period we're dealing with is a 6-month period prior to it. We are allowed to carry back 12 months. So a portion, do what you have to do by splitting up this period to find your 6 months to help. Cool. So do that as well. We did that in class. I think that's a good place to. No, I think this is also. I'll just tie this up in this sample as well. No, sorry. I think, yes, I'll end this, I'll finish in this video, and then I'll do this in the next video and the next one. So loss-making period of less than 12 months. So here, what are we saying? Really, it's nothing. It's just really arguing and saying, say, for example, you have a 9-month period with loss. A loss period. It's fine. They're just saying that you can carry this back against so for example, you have a 9-month period where you make a loss, a trading loss. And then you have some other profits. Say, for example, you make a trading loss of 50,000. Then you have other profits of 10,000. Then you have QCDs of 1. Well, wipe these out first. And then if you have a 12-month period here, just carry it. Right? You can see that's what they're saying, really. So nothing special. The issue, of course, was when you had a shorter prior period, then you had to go into the next period to find 12 months. Right? Cool. So I'll end this video there, and in this next video I'll talk about terminal loss relief.